The new SNAP benefit numbers are finally here, and I've got to say, they're bigger than I expected. For those of you on food stamps, also known as EBT or officially the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, these updates matter a lot because they affect more than 42 million people across the country. And starting October 1st, when the new fiscal year begins, these updated amounts kick in. SNAP doesn't follow the calendar year like Social Security. It runs October through September, so these changes are right around the corner. Here's what's coming. A single-person household will now max out at $298 per month. That's a small bump from the current $292, but still more than I thought we'd see. A household of two is moving from $536 up to $546, which is $10 more each month. For three people, the jump is bigger, from $768 to $785, an increase of $17. And for four people, the maximum goes from $975 up to $994, a $19 boost. I know these aren't huge amounts at best, it's a few extra groceries, but considering how small past increases have been, it's honestly surprising to see anything above just a dollar or two. Even the minimum benefit has shifted. For the last few years, it sat at $23, and now it's moving up by just $1 to $24. It's almost laughable, since a single dollar barely stretches at the store these days, but hey, it's still technically an increase. Now, keep in mind, these are just the maximums. Not everyone will actually receive these amounts. Your benefit depends on household size, income, and a handful of other factors, so while these numbers are the top thresholds, your monthly deposit on your EBT card might be lower. All of this starts October 1st, and that's when your benefits will reflect the change. And yes, they're still talking about upgrading the EBT cards to chip-enabled versions for better security, but that's been in the works for years now, so don't hold your breath. So that's the update on SNAP benefits. Slightly higher amounts across the board, effective in just a few weeks. It's not life-changing money, but it's more than many of us expected, and every little bit does help in today's economy. Now, before I wrap up, I want to quickly shift gears because this is just as important for so many of you here in this community. If you're on Medicare, or if you're about to turn 65, you absolutely need to know about this. There's a completely free resource that thousands of people from our community have already used, and the average person who makes that call is saving over $1,100 a year on their Medicare plan. That's real money back in your pocket. And it's not just averages, I've seen your comments. Ken Johnson told me he's saving $174 every single month. That's more than $2,000 a year. Harold L. wrote in and said he's now saving $79 per month, which is nearly $1,000 over the year. Dennis Marcuson recently shared that he's saving $164 a month, almost $2,000 annually. And Miriam McGee, she's saving $100 every single month. That's $1,200 back in her pocket. All of that came from simply picking up the phone, using that free resource, and making the switch. So here's what I'd love you to do. If you give them a call, come back here and leave me a comment down below. Use the word chapter somewhere in your comment. That's my little keyword to help me find your message. Let me know how much you saved, and I'd love to give you a shout out in an upcoming video, just like I did for the people I mentioned earlier. It's one of my favorite parts, celebrating your wins right here with the community. Also, please share that number with anyone you know who's already on Medicare, turning 65, or even just starting to think about retirement. Your friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, anybody. Share it on social media too, because you never know who could use the help. And after you do, leave me a comment with the word chapter again and tell me who you shared it with. I'll feature you in a future video. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that big subscribe button down below. It's 100% free, and I post updates constantly about SNAP, Social Security, Medicare, and all kinds of benefits that impact millions of Americans every single day. I've also linked some of the most popular videos for you in the description below. Check those out after this one. At the end of the day, whether it's SNAP or Medicare, every dollar counts right now. My goal is to help you keep as much of your hard-earned money as possible and make sure you're getting every benefit you're entitled to. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next one.